No speak, yo speak Spanish, no speak English.
Bruh, there you go, bro. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of the Bull City Pioneers podcast. Tuning in your two favorite Latinos. My name is Hector.
My name is Luis.
And welcome back to episode number 66.
66. Damn, we getting a, how I say a week. Hey, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright.
We're gonna have a, what did you call it again?
Oh, we gonna have a mukbang.
Where did you hear that term?
Dude, that term is low-key kind of old. It low-key isn't even a thing anymore. It kind of is, but people don't do it as much anymore, I think. But I think we should have a mukbang.
Does this look unprofessional?
I mean, we a podcast. But I say we do a mukbang with like food from the dankery. I say we should do that, bro. Let's fuck with it.
We're gonna get sponsors of like restaurants and stuff.
Bro, that'd be mad dope.
Mukbangs on the podcast.
That'd be mad dope. Hey man, I'm down. I'm high key down.
Hit us up, Johnny's Pizza.
Hey, the dankery. Yeah, Hispanic restaurants. Hit us up. That'd be mad.
So you're eating baleadas?
Ooh boy, or pupusas, man. Shit, that hits. That hits.
Spitting bars and eating. I was trying to find what rhyme with bars.
Yeah, we're not gonna have weak bars of the week this week. Not today. That was enough. That was weak enough. Shit. But today, what I want to talk about, one of the things that I want to talk about is eBay listings, eBay selling, and eBay flipping. So I know.
Is this story time or is it separate?
It's just separate. It's separate. I mean, It's separate because it's something I just want to talk about. But you know, one of the things that what is his name again? Fuck, I always forget people's names. Vayner, Gary V, is that he does a lot of yard selling. He goes to yard sales, buys stuff, and then sells the stuff that he got on in yard sales on eBay for a higher price, or the actual value of the object or product. And that's what I'm currently unemployed, kind of unemployed, kind of employed. I have something, what's the word? I have something. What's the word?
Like you have a job readily available to you.
Yeah. I have
working.
Yeah, I have a job readily available for me that I haven't started because I'm doing the background check and all that shit. But another thing as well that I don't want to talk about right now, an internship that I might get, may or may not get. I hope I do. But since I'm unemployed, I said, hey, so I've been doing gigs, like fixing, doing car shit, maintenance on cars, or like scrapping metal. I was like, bro, let me do this shit on eBay and see what happens. So today, I thought about it. I was like, all right, what do I have to sell? All right, so I found two things. I found a bunch of books. So usually there's summer assignments or books that you have to get for school.
Yeah.
Like like Water for Chocolate. Or
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that? I have that, and I'm selling it now on eBay. If you guys are interested,
go find Luis's listing and see if you can buy
Yo, that'd be my joke.
He'll hand sign it too, like he'll autograph it and everything.
Send me a screenshot if you can too. Books like that, and books like The Things They Carried. I think I read that in 8th grade. There's another one, The Great Gatsby. Just stuff like that, and some Durham textbooks that I have there. And I was like, we gonna do this. And then also one object that the big money right now for me right now is my dad has a body shop. I've said this before. He had a crashed vehicle that got to a lot. He put aside parts that he wasn't gonna deal with. One of the headlights was busted and the other wasn't. So he said he was just gonna put aftermarket headlights because 1, they're cheaper, 2, they're better quality, and 3, they just look way better. Yeah. He wanted the customer wanted kind of like something more custom. He was trying to put a whole new paint job on the car and special headlights. So he was like, well, I don't need this headlight anymore. And that one headlight is valued at between $500 and $650. One headlight. I was like, well, it's a 2018 car. It's a 2018, so
the Dang.
I mean, that's pretty.
What the heck?
I mean, it's how I said it, it's a new car basically. It's a new car. It's
It's
2018.
like 1.5 classes at Durham Tech.
Bruh, low key, high key, yeah. But I was like, you know what, man? I see a bunch of these listings, and they're not selling. Like, you know, last time when I was trying to, you know, look up those things, I saw the same ones today. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna undercut everyone and just lowball the fuck out of that shit. I went for 340. So, you know, just, you know, see if I can get that, you know, get it on. See if 340. I just wanna, you know, make some quick cash. So I don't want to sell it high. I want to sell it low, just, you know, to get it, you know, get it over with. And the books as well, I underballed those as well. And I don't know, it's just something that I want to give a try, you know.
Wait, so they're still up there? Like, you haven't sold one yet?
I just posted them today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So hopefully, and you know, people have been seeing the headline. I think I have like,
Just so people have a reference, what is today?
Today is Saturday, I don't know what date it is.
Like 20-something.
20-something.
26?
Yeah, or something like that. And I posted it today, but I've already had four people put it under their watch list, and then like 23 people have viewed it. So hey, it's kind of you know, it's kind of a hot item, kind of, not really, but I just want to get it over with.
Yeah.
Get it out of my hands, make some money since I'm unemployed. So hey, 340, that's a small little paycheck, but hey,
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
a little light.
It's not little, it's like, it's not little. It's a
kinda...
big ass truck, but I mean, it's a little paycheck that I can make last, you know. So that's kind of a cool thing. And the books, it's just how I said, it's low ball. Yeah, they're just sitting around, and I've sold them for like $1, $2, $3. There's one book, I forgot which one it is. I'm selling it for $8 because looked it up on eBay. Shit's used, they're going for like 15. Lowballed it again, you know, sold it for 8. Well, not, I'm selling it for 8. I haven't sold it yet. But hey, I'm just, you know, experimenting, see how it goes. And I have you know, a couple other car parts that I'm gonna be selling, just, you know, make an extra, you know, some extra cash while I'm not working. You know, I hate to sit on my ass and shit.
You're always trying to find new ways to make money. Bro.
Yeah, you know, streams of income. So yeah, our side hustles is another, you know, another way of saying it. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, bro, is so you're a young guy.
Yeah.
You're a young guy. A single young man, I see. Very single. Terribly single. Very single. So single, you know, saying, you know, he is in isolation.
God damn.
No. Shoot. But
you just threw me right under the bus.
You know.
God damn.
I got a question for you, Hector. So, on a first date, are you supposed to pay for both meals? Like, if you go out to a restaurant, are you supposed to pay for both meals? Or do you think you should, you know, let the woman be more independent? What do you think? Or would you,
old age question?
Yeah. Or would you let her pay if she said, I want to pay my own meal? Would you let her pay her own meal?
So this is how I view it. I mean, like in this like time of like dating and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't like paying for the first date. Ooh, boo, whatever. But I don't like paying for the first date. Unless I actually really like the girl, like super like the girl.
So if you don't really like the girl, you're not gonna pay for it?
Unless she, like, you know, offers.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Hey, I'm gonna pay for it. Or she, like, you know, you know that trick that they always do when they try to slip out the card and act like they're gonna pay, but then they just waiting on you.
Yeah.
Like, they flash it like 2 or 3 times.
Oh,
no. Like, if she actually like physically pulls, like, you know, like all the way out, and she's actually, like, you know, trying to pay for it. Then, like,
yeah.
That's cool.
The little, I'm digging in, like, my purse.
You're a real one. Like,
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Yeah, no,
like, we hardly know each other.
Because
so
the same thing has happened to me before, you know, where, you know, I'm you know, since I have a wallet, I just have to do this. Shit, if I can get my wallet out. I just have to do this, you know.
Oh, I thought that's what you actually say.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to get my wallet, waiting for her.
Yeah. All I have to do this, and, you know, all I have to do is this. They have to, you know, dig in their purse. Oh, I can't find this. And then they have a wallet You gotta get that out. And then they have a million things in the wallet, so it's like they take more time. But then I'm just like,
from experience.
Yeah, from experience, bro. I'm just like, damn. You know damn well you ain't finna pay. You know damn well you don't want to pay. Shoot. But what I've seen, bro, is that females are just getting more independent, bro. Like, honestly, sometimes I've seen nowadays the females be paying for the first date. Would you let a female pay for the first date?
Oh, for the
Both
guy?
meals. Yeah.
I've never had that happen to me.
It's happening more, bro. I mean, I haven't gone. I mean, I'm not single, so but I've seen, like, you know, my friends and stuff and acquaintances. They've been saying, yeah, this girl paid for both of our meals. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into the, oh, you know, he didn't pay for the first for the first date and shit. And it's just like, but if she wanted to pay and she insisted on doing it,
that's cool.
That's cool. I mean, I just feel like it's okay for a woman to be independent, because at the end of the day, that's what all humans have to learn how to do. You know what I'm saying? Is how to be independent. But that's one thing that I don't like about many girls, is that they're like, oh no, he has to pay for the first date. He always has. I'm like,
always.
bruh. I'm like, man, yo, like, what happened to, you know?
Even if you really, really like the guy, like, do you still want him to pay it?
Say what?
Like, even if the girl, like, really, really, really liked the guy or found him really attractive, would she still want him to pay? Ladies, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
I also thought, like, I'm smacking. I'm sorry.
I mean, nowadays, you know, what I be hearing is, boss ass bitch give a fuck about a, you know what I'm saying? If you a boss ass bitch, give a fuck about a, then no, I'm not paying for a first date. I'm sorry. That type of attitude, yeah, no, you can be more classier and you know, not have that type of attitude, to be honest with you.
No, but
it'd be funny as shit, bro. It'd be funny as shit.
I think it's mad cool if, like, if I pay for the first date too, and then the second time around she insists on paying for the date. You know,
that's fair. That's fair.
Cool.
That's fair.
You know,
or just splitting it.
So, I mean, yeah, that's fine too. From the get, or like the first day you pay and then the second one you split.
No. Like splitting on the first date. How do you feel about that? I feel like that's perfectly fine if she insists. But honestly, from, you know, not because of, you know, I try to be, I'm not because I'm trying to be feminist or whatever. I like to, you know, I feel like it's just a gesture that I could do. If I like a girl and you know, I take her out on a first date, it's just a gesture that I'm gonna try and I killed it. It's just a gesture that I'm gonna try to, you know, do just to, you know, I don't know, just get the vibes right or something. You know, not the vibes, but, you know, just how I said, it's just a gesture, you know, that I would want to do. Unless she orders like a million things, then I might reconsider it.
like if she orders a million things and then you have to split it. Like, you order one little thing, she orders half the menu, and you split it still.
I've actually, if I really like the girl, I would do it. But if she orders a million things, then
like, you want your own.
Hey,
I'm gonna go use the restroom right quick.
Nah. Oh, would you like separate checks? Yes, ma'am. We would like separate checks. Thank you so much. Shit.
Yo, that's wild.
That is wild. But I don't know. I've just found it that a lot of girls nowadays just go on a date just to get a free meal. That's why I'm just like, all right, I got you. Bet. First date is always the tester. If she pays for her own meal and she, you know, she's cool with that, she's probably, you know, liking you.
Yeah.
But if she expects you, or she says, oh, you gonna pay it? You know, here's a check. Okay. And then she never talks to you after the first date. Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, bro.
That's why I said, like, in this climate of dating now, like, I don't like to pay for the first date.
Yeah.
Like,
and I see why.
Like, it's I find it really a good sign when the female is like, it's alright, like, I'll pay for mine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, definitely.
If she says that from the get or whatnot, then
it's a good sign.
I might be like, oh, okay, she's cool. I might just pay for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey,
like, if
man.
she implies that she wants to pay for it, I might still be like, hey, it's fine. Or she, like I said, like she physically pulls out her freaking card.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
pretending to, but
Yeah,
physically
yeah.
pulls
not
shit
the
out.
not the digging in my purse trying to look for shit type
You
of,
know?
you know, digging in my purse for a million years type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, you're totally right on that.
One thing too about me, this is not well, it's kind of like dating, but it's more so like a pet peeve of me of like on dates, like at restaurants and shit.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person who always finishes their food.
Oh, buddy,
So-
tell me about that.
If she leaves the whole plate of food that she wants me to pay for, it's a dub. Bye.
A dub. Nah,
Like,
it's not a
no.
dub, bro. It's not completely a dub, bro. Cause I'll be honest, my girlfriend did that.
But I mean, if she takes it home, that's fine.
She didn't
But-
take it home. She said I'm done. I was like,
I'm gonna grab some water or else I'm gonna choke.
go ahead. But nah, I was like, I realized that she doesn't, you know, she's the type of person where she's kind of like me, where I don't feel comfortable, if I don't know you like that, I don't feel comfortable eating like I normally do in front of you. So if she would have been comfortable around me, she probably would have finished it, or she would have taken it home. But that day I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't take it to heart at that time. But now looking back, it's like, damn, girl. Shoot, I could have ate that shit afterwards, man. I was still hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because
I was just trying to be polite.
I was just trying to be polite, yeah. But yeah, I just, you know, as the waiter picked her food up, I was just looking at it like,
My wallet hurt.
can I put that back in my wallet, man? Like the food, like
When I pay for it, when I'm
like-
about to pay for it,
like I'll meet you in the back, bro. Like, hey, yo, I'll meet you in the back. Just
don't throw it away.
put it in a, you know, takeout tray, and, you know, meet me in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you in the back. Just don't tell her. You know, I'm gonna take her to my car, then tell her I need to use the bathroom. Go get the food, come back, put it in my trunk. Let's go home.
It's a happy day.
Yeah, it's a happy day. Hey, got my food. Yeah, but yeah, no, I feel you in that one. It's not a rap, but it's like, you know, it's something that gets me annoyed. Definitely.
No, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Let us know,
yeah,
listeners,
let
what
us
you guys
know.
think. Men and women.
So one of the things that one of the events that I think is the first event that we've ever gone to together, music event. No, it hasn't. No, it
You
hasn't.
sure?
Yeah, because we went to the Nance thing in Fayetteville, the place off of Fayetteville, Haiti. Remember that? You were there. You were at the ticket stand.
That was Giamazawa's event.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, Nance was in it. Nance was in it.
A lot of local artists were in it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's
But
like,
that wasn't necessarily a music event because it was like mainly
oh
acapella.
yeah, but a lot of artists were there. A lot of artists
Yeah,
were there. Yeah.
yeah.
But hey, I mean, yeah.
Didn't you go to? You went to one of Imani Presley's event with me, right?
That, yeah, all the way in Greensboro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Went to that.
That was one.
Yeah, so
Shout out to
it's
you,
not
man.
my first one. don't take shots. You know, don't take shots at me.
Shout out
But,
to you, Imani.
Yeah. Shout out to Imani Presley. But that shit was dope, bro. You were vending. I was helping you vend, basically. I kind of found the little card reader thing kind of cool. I just need to do that more often. How it's gonna, you know.
This man saw me in action for the first time.
Yeah, man. I just like the card reader thing. I just thought it was cool. Just like connect to your phone. It's basically kind of like, it's an actual POS system, the Shopify POS system, and I just thought it was the coolest shit ever.
So I was there for Alex.
What time did it end up finishing?
Like
Ending, I mean.
12:30.
Okay, that's not bad. I didn't miss that much then.
No, probably like an hour.
Yeah.
45 minutes left.
No, 45 minutes left. It's not too bad.
But I was there for Alex Aff's event, so shout out to Alex Aff. He had a music event with a bunch of dope performers and artists, and he had asked me if I wanted to come in and vent some of my brands. So I was like, obviously, yes, I want
Hell
to.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
See my buddies perform and just, you know,
And
try and
then,
sell
you
some
know.
merch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was also like, I'm gonna snap some pictures.
Fuck yeah.
But then I was like, I can't vend and snap pictures at the same time.
That's where I come in, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked him if, like, hey, you want to come out to this event? Because I know you don't come to these often.
Bruh.
And you need to
Hell yeah.
network too, my guy,
Hell
not
yeah.
just me.
Wait, did you end up like taking pictures after I left?
Yeah, because
Oh,
there was still like, because you left during. I think did you leave during a set or in between a set?
No, it was in between.
In between. Okay.
And then when I came back to give you back the card reader that I was about to accidentally steal, the other performer was on.
Okay, so I think you just missed the last 2 sets.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
it's not
just-
too bad.
Alex was the last one to perform, obviously.
Fuck. That's like one of the main persons I was there to see, but I wasn't able to see it. Yeah,
Wow.
sadly. But
How did you like it though?
I honestly thought it was dope. I saw my network security teacher. That shit was a little bit awkward, but I just thought it was cool because it was kind of it felt like a sense of community, but not like community. It was still like a sense of exclusiveness, but like exclusive to artists. You know what I'm saying, and content creators. That it felt dope. You know what I'm saying, sense of community, but also exclusiveness because not anyone was in there. You know what I'm saying? So Jermona was there, but she gave you a hug. I saw her from afar. Shout outs to Jermona. Am I saying that right? Yeah.
I mean, a lot of familiar faces were there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was dope. Seeing a bunch of people and I met a couple new artists that I didn't know that were in Durham, but were dope as fuck. I don't remember the
Are you
names.
talking about the lineup? Like the
Yeah, the
performers or,
lineup.
like
Yeah,
actual like just people there?
No, the actual performers at the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that was dope. And I said what's up to a couple of them, especially on my way out, both times. So yeah, that was mad dope. It was just a great way of relaxing and just seeing what Durham has to offer. What their performance has to offer, which is pretty dope. I think so. So yeah. How was the last performance? Because I know Alex Aff was kind of like the.
It's actually funny you said that because I saw Alex tweeted. It's probably the day after.
Mm-hmm.
He said that like some random guy in the crowd actually like busted in tears and stuff and like shook his hand after his set was over or something like that, and told him that like, wow, like your words were like powerful, and then like that one like verse you said or something just impacted me all of a sudden, something like that.
Damn,
I was like, oh,
that's crazy.
Okay, Alex Aff out here with the influence.
The deep
Shout out
bro.
to Alex Aff.
Deep bars, bro. He ain't got no weak bars. He has deep ass bars, bro. Damn. Holy.
But it was, it's just I just love seeing that stuff, man. Like,
hey, man,
seeing
it's
people
dope.
like,
being impacted by Durham performers' music or content. That's
just like
dope.
just the local people. They're not even
Yeah.
big people with big
Yeah,
names.
it's
with
not
influence.
Drake
It's just, like, everyday people.
or Kanye. You know what I'm saying? It's normal people.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. That's
Speaking
crazy.
of Kanye.
He released a new album. He released a new album, yo. So what do you think about it? I'll give my
Have
insight.
you listened to it?
I've listened to a couple songs. I can tell you
did?
that. Yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet, and yet we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
I only heard several
Yeah.
of the songs this
Mhm.
morning at the Saturday morning market in downtown Durham, because so they have like the food trucks lined up, and
Yeah.
one of the food trucks was just blasting the album. So it's a lot of like gospel inspired music.
So it's a different.
obviously
It's
called
a
Jesus is King.
change. It's a change. Definitely. And one thing that I kind of like the change. I don't listen to gospel as much, but it kind of hit a spot, a trigger, where it's just like I fucks with it now. Like I fucks with it more than I did before.
People are going to,
Yeah.
because it's Kanye.
Yeah, you're right.
There's
you're
always
right.
gonna be some people that are gonna fuck with it.
But it also feels weird because Kanye isn't meant for.
It's just not his style of music.
It's
that he
not.
used to put out.
Yeah. And for a person trying to say that, I remember in an interview he was trying to say he was like more powerful.
He called himself God once.
Yeah. That and I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. And now he's coming out with gospel music. It's kind of I would say this is off. It's off.
I find it okay if you say you're like you're like the owner. You're like the center of your life, obviously, because everybody's the center of your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna focus on yourself, but
Yeah.
I don't know what else to
Basically,
say.
yeah. It's very off, but I feel like he might be more in tune with himself now.
Oh yeah.
Than when he had those interviews where he had, where he said outrageous ass shit. I feel like he's much more in tune with himself right now. Like
All politics aside.
All politics aside,
We're talking about him as an artist.
Yeah. You know, I feel like he's more in tune with himself as a human being, not as an artist, not as a, you know, content creator, or, you know, or a producer.
Just came with age too, bro.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
how old is he?
I
think he's, you know, late 30s.
I think.
Low 40s.
I don't want to say.
I might be wrong. He's definitely not 29.
No, he's out of his 20s.
And I know he's not 35. Well, he might be 35. Who knows? But I mean, who knows? But hey, we'll see. We'll see what this chapter of his life has to bring to him and the public. You know, to the eye of the public. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what Kanye comes out with next and what else he does.
I heard like I was saying, like I heard some of the tracks this morning, and like the beats were kind of hard.
Fire?
Yeah, like I like the beats. There was, I don't know if it was the first track, because I don't know if the people from the food truck played the tracks in order, if they started off on like, you know, track 3 or something. But the first track that they played, I was like, oh, shit kind of fire.
It's gospel, but it's fire. I mean, gospel, man, let's be honest, gospel is, even if it's not Kanye, gospel is good music. Gospel is good music, regardless of any artist producing it in that genre. Gospel is gonna be, you know, one of the oldest genres and also one of the dopest genres, for sure. So, I mean, yeah, that's all.
I don't really listen to gospel either, but it's really impactful.
Yeah, you know? I mean, coming from Durham School of the Arts, we both had our fair share of exposure to gospel. And I still think it's dope, regardless of which artist it is. I think it's dope. But yeah, I don't know.
One artist that I know, probably the only gospel artist that I know that I've heard music from is Kirk Franklin.
Oh, and
he's good.
Also, Imani Presley, she produced a couple tracks for like a gospel artist. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. She said that. Yeah. I remember when we had her on the podcast. Okay. She produced. I think that's how she got nominated. I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said, but I have to fact check myself. Might have to DM her for that. But yeah. So, Hector, I always do a story time. Do you have a story time today, bro?
I don't, but I have.
You got a picture?
I got a picture.
Hey, okay.
No, I'm gonna push you because this is my segment.
All right. Bro, let's do it. Let's see if we can do it together. All right.
What the fuck?
Push each other at the same time. We can do it, bro.
1, 2, 3.
Going up, Latino.
Alright, so what picture you got for us today, bro?
Yo, it's just fucking funny, bro.
I saw this. I only saw the picture, but I already know it's about to be funny because that picture.
Oh my god, bro.
You hit the piñata because está muy grande.
Bro, tell me about it, bro. Yo, tell me how not too long ago I was over at my boy's Brian's.
I'm gonna put the picture right here,
bruh. I was over at my boy's Brian's nephew's birthday party, and he's, you know, I think he was like 6, and they had a piñata, bro, and I was so tempted to ask, can I hit the piñata?
Just a little touch.
Just a little touch, man. No, man, I'm gonna go all out. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna make the little kids look bad.
Boy, that's what it is, you know, that's what I'm about to do, I guess. But, you know, that's one thing that I kind of took for granted growing up is the piñatas, bro. I didn't think back when I was a child, I thought it was fun. But, you know, growing up, when I started growing up more into my teenage years, it's like, that shit is so fucking lame. Like,
yeah, I was gonna ask you, bro. You remember that awkward stage in your childhood when you were transitioning from kid to teenager?
Yeah.
And you went to those parties?
And you were like, should I do it? Should I not?
Because I'm gonna look lame in front of my cousins.
Honestly, man, for my 21st birthday.
And then you go anyway?
Bro, yeah. For my 21st birthday, I'm probably gonna have a piñata. Fuck all this shit. I'm gonna have a piñata.
What's it gonna be a shape of?
Bull City Pioneers.
The logo?
Oh, yeah, cool, yeah. For you should do the hectic wear. That should be dope.
The rocket.
The rocket. Hell yeah. Yeah, that means you won't even have to make it because they sell rocket piñatas, or you can get it custom made.
It'd have to have the HW on it.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you can have to get it custom made.
When I saw this thing, bro, and I just love this meme because his face just kills me,
bro. Low key, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a phase in my childhood where I was like, you know, when you know the big kid or the strong kid busted the piñata, and then all the weaker kids that weren't able to break the piñata, you know, gathered around or you know, wrestled for the candy. I had a phase I would call it, where I was a pro, bro. I got all the candy, boy. I was like, man, let me tell you. So, little kids, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, one by one.
One by one, bro.
Bro,
Tell
me how I would, you know, give myself some room. I would give like, you know, let's say 10 steps, no lie. I would do this when my parents weren't looking. So I'd go 10 steps back. And then when I knew that big kid was about to bust the piñata, I was like, all right. Sprint. And then I would slide on the ground like this. And then as I'm sliding.
Yeah, that's smart.
But the thing is.
The big kids moved you out the way?
No, they didn't do that because they'd be out when they saw me doing that. What would happen is that I would get, you know, scrapes and shit, and I'd be like, fuck, is this worth it? Like, you gotta consider so many things. Like, I would be like on the ground like, it's just gonna be too hard to slide on.
Contemplating
how,
the conditions of the ground.
How many steps should I take back?
How bad is that rug burn gonna be?
Yeah, like, is it worth it? Like, is the candy even good? Like, if the candy won't worth it, I was about to be like the other kids and just, you know, kind of nitpick.
Toss it out.
You know, see what I want, you know what I'm saying?
So I would actually take, you know, like the more like the star-shaped ones.
Oh,
yeah. If
yeah.
the cone off one of them broke off,
yeah.
I would take it and I would put it in the cone.
Yeah,
and I would like hold it up so none of the other little kids could grab it.
Bruh.
And I would just like keep grabbing it.
Yeah, that's also one thing.
Or when they put money in it.
Bro, that used to be a wrestle, bro. That used to be like, it used to be like WrestleMania, no lie. Because if
some kid was getting a blue eye.
Yeah, some kid was gonna get hurt. You know, when they put money in the piñata, somebody was about to get hurt, and that shit's about to be aggressive, bro. And the parents,
even the adults gonna be jumping in for that money.
I've seen adults do that, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like there was a kid in Honduras. I was in Honduras at the time. The mother put like 1,000 lempiras, which in US dollars are like I think like 100. I think.
Heck?
Yeah. So I might be wrong, but I was like, shit, okay, this is my time. It's my time.
My
time to shine. But then I saw all the kids, man.
Too many for one piñata.
Too many kids to do. I couldn't use my slide technique. Couldn't do that. I couldn't go in between that shit. That was an L, bro, because I didn't even get, I think I might have gotten a lempira, but I'm pretty sure it was ripped.
Bro.
I was like, bro, and then it didn't have that much candy, so I literally got almost nothing. So that was a disappointment.
That's the biggest disappointment.
You know, that was one of my biggest failures in life, you know what I'm saying? But I bounced back by, you know, the next, they had 2 piñatas, the second piñata, I got candy, I got a little bit of money, but I mean, you know.
No, you know what was worse?
What?
When they do the arriba, pa abajo.
Oh,
no.
Blindfold. Yeah. Blindfold you. And
they spin you around first.
Yeah.
Yo, you finna knock your uncle's tooth out with that fucking
bro, that shit used to be funny as shit, bro. Or like when they used to raise that shit so you know you can't hit it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. Oh, the rope man was your worst enemy.
They were like, pa arriba, and it's actually down below.
Yeah.
Dude,
man.
This picture brought memories, man.
You couldn't trust anybody, bro.
No.
Nobody speaking to you. You had to focus. It was a boxing match, bro. It was a match. You had to, you know, get that focus straight on and you know, you got to use all the instincts that you have other than your eyes, you know. But yeah, that shit used to be the funniest shit ever, man.
And now we can't do it anymore because estamos muy grandes.
Yeah, estamos muy grandes. I don't care. I'm about to do that shit on my 21st birthday, man. No lie. Hey, man, people go to the club on their 21st birthday to, you know, get drinks. I don't want that. I'm gonna get a piñata and, like, you know, maybe a dinner. I'm not a club type, you know what I'm saying?
With money?
Not my money. Not my money. Actually, no. We're not stuffing it with money. That money is going to my bank account. I don't care if it's my mom or, you know, other people. Hey, man, give me that. Give me that. You know
What if you ask everybody, like, you invite to put, like, some money in it?
Yeah.
And then you don't even break it, you just take it home.
Bruh. Or like
thanks for putting it in my giant piggy bank.
Before I hang it up, I take out the money and just leave the candy.
Just like fucking
Bruh.
nothing in there.
That's funny as shit.
It's funny, man.
Dang, bro. Now I'm just like, bruh, I hope my kids grow up with, you know, Piñata birthdays and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grow, you know, my kids, they're definitely gonna have that, for sure. Damn, bro. I don't want to. Yeah.
You want to have what?
I don't want to have kids yet.
Oh.
Damn, we young. But dang, we getting to that stage, bro. We got to be careful. But we're not going to talk about that. But just to start wrapping it up, you guys, Bull City Pioneer Nation, what do you have to leave?
I got a question.
Okay, well, you have a question. I'll have a statement.
I just want to know, you pay for the first date or you don't?
Shit,
That's all I
don't know.
That's
I
all
don't know, bro.
Do you pay for the first date or do you let the girl pay for
I'm
the
not
first date?
going on no dates
Or vice
anytime.
versa.
My question is gonna be, I know my statement is gonna be, don't grow up too fast. You're gonna regret. No. Don't grow up too fast. You're gonna have a lot of things that you're gonna miss eventually when you're older. Oh yeah, which is totally true. Totally true.
You just got hit in the feels with this post, didn't you?
Hell yeah, man. Shit, bro. I wanna use my tech. I wanna be small again so I can just do that, bro.
Yeah,
Because when you're bigger, man, it's just, you know, swinging around that piñata stick, it's like,
you just look like a creep.
Yeah, you look kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so. And it's more aggressive, too, because, you know, I have a stronger swing and somebody's going to get hurt for sure. So, that's funny as shit. But thank you guys for tuning in again to the Bull City Pioneers podcast. Leave comments, feedback, questions, concerns on our social media or in our YouTube at Bull City Pioneers on all streaming platforms, and also Instagram, Facebook as well. Thank you guys for tuning into the Bull City Pioneers podcast. I'm Luis.
I'm Hector.
And we'll see you next time. Adios.
Adios.
Yeah. Adios.